Alright, so I've been like super bored watching fucking YouTube because that's all I ever damn do all day at work because work sucks. But anyways, side note there. I've been watching these Evergreen videos and I'm literally so fucking dumbfounded. Like how are you that dumb? That's the main one. It's like, I swear that people just like, they have these words, these phrases that they gotta go to, these buzzwords, like, oh, it's fucking racism, or you guys are fucking, we need a safe spot, or some bullshit. Before they were even like really that popular of a topic, there was a fucking video that was put out about the fucking chef for the college, and he locked up the fridge because that's part of something they normally do like after they're closing the kitchen and stuff, and because he didn't have enough food for everybody and shit. So they're just kind of like freaking out that he didn't have enough food, and they're like trying to get the guy fired and all this other nonsense, and like demanding that everybody gets a refund and stuff like that. And it's funny, they say something like, what did you think, we're gonna steal his food? No one wants prison food. Well, technically you guys did steal a bunch of food. Like, you went to a faculty meeting that was meant for the faculty who had bought and supplied the food, and literally were taking the food from the meeting room and just bringing it out to everybody that was sitting in the hallways with your big fucking parade of morons protesting whatever the fuck you're protesting, because I'm pretty sure you really have no idea. So if you have no idea, of course I fucking don't. Like, is this real? Like, is this real life? People really are this dumb. And it's like, what blows my mind the most is you're going to college, so it's like you should be a little bit smarter than the average Joe, you would think, which, obviously isn't true. Just because you have a degree doesn't make you fucking smarter. But it's like, how in the fucking world do you actually get that damn stupid? Like, I just can't even imagine, it's so hard for me to even understand what the fuck they're trying to get across, their reasoning, their logic behind it. Like, what is going on in these meetings that you claim is racist? Can you please tell me? Why is every white person in the group that you're saying they're all white supremacists, and you don't care if they agree with you or not, because they are, because you said so? I mean, I guess so. Now everybody's a white supremacist because they're white. That's a thing. It's so hard to even talk about it because it's so stupid. I feel like I'm becoming dumber the more I try to think about how stupid it is. It's like, it blows my fucking mind. I shouldn't cuss, because apparently that's gonna get me bad things on YouTube. They're like, oh, don't say swear words. Yeah, you don't say swear words at all. Anyways, the last video I was watching, it was just pure ridiculousness. This lady's demanding, you're white, so you need to be in there and hear everything that's going on because you're white, and that you need to listen to us because we're not white, or something like that. And then she gets in there and she's like, I don't even come to these meetings because I'm tired of all the racism. What you but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. How can you say something and then contradict yourself or do something hypocritical and literally have no fucking realization of it? You just, right over your head, you could call him a honky ass white cracker, but when you say something about what are you going to do for the black people and to make them feel safe, and they don't have an idea, now all of a sudden they're racist. I don't understand the logic behind it. They were wanting them to call up the military. No, I'm not kidding. I'm quoting a fucking old lady. You didn't call the military and see if they would escort black folks home. You didn't get a hold of the police and see if they would make sure that black people were safe on campus, which is ironic because they are trying to get the police off the campus as is already. They don't want them there, which is fucking hilarious. It's just everything around this whole topic is just, it's so it's crazy. Like, most of the stuff that these people do, if you were just doing it randomly on the streets with somebody, you go to jail. Like, they're trapping people in a room and forcing them to talk. I'm saying talk because there's no discussion, there's no dialogue, there's no I'm going to say this and then you're going to say that and then I'm going to say this. It's you say this and then you say this and then you say this and then you say that and then you demonize me and you blame me for stuff and you call me names and you tell me I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Whether it's true or not, you just keep saying it. I don't have any say in nothing because I'm a white person and I'm a teacher at your school, so I'm supposed to bow down to you and not have any say whatsoever. I don't like it's like everything just gets more and more stupid as it goes, and it makes no sense of like how these people validate themselves doing that, how they don't see the fallacy in it, how they there's no like self-awareness. Like people are so hyper focused on other people and what they could possibly be doing or what they could what their action could be misinterpreted as or anything like that. They are so hyper focused on these people that they literally have no self-awareness to the stupidity that they blather out their fucking mouth. Like, I'm trying to think, there was one other instance I want to talk about and I can't remember now, and it was just so ridiculous too. Because like the trapping the people in there, that was, oh my god, they said, I love this. Like, this just shows like how frightened you are at nothing and how much you exaggerate. They said that someone had called out one of the white teachers on their privilege, and he didn't like it, so he lunged out at him and tried to and almost attacked him. And it's a good thing that the president of the school or whatever had his hand on the dude's shoulder to stop him. The guy is literally like going like this. He's got one hand down here next to his side, and then he's got his other hand going like this. He's like pointing at the person that's lunging out at him. He's literally nowhere near anybody. Like, I'm closer to my phone than he was to anybody around him, and he's just pointing. And he's even standoffish. Like he's like like you could see by his body demeanor, he's not being aggressive whatsoever. But he's like leaning back with his hand next to his side or whatever, or like near his stomach, just kind of like awkwardly hanging there, and he's pointing. Like, he's not like, fucking leaning forward like, motherfucker, you want some of this? He's not doing none of that. It's just he's just like, well, what the fuck? And I don't know, it's funny because they made like a meme of it and they had him going around like destroying people. Like, it would have been so funny if they had him like fighting Goku or something. Like, anyways, it's just, I just had to make a video because I haven't made a video in a while. I'm bored and I've just been watching this stuff, and it's the cringiest of the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life. And it sucks because it's right here in my fucking home state. It's right there. It's fucking 30 minutes away. It's just so, like, everything about that whole situation. There was that teacher that got, well, I don't even know if he got fired. I think he quit. I don't remember, but he was racist because he didn't want to do the optional walkout day or whatever the fuck it was. He didn't think that was right. He wanted to teach his class because that's what he's there, is to educate people, which is what you should be in, school for. So I don't know. It's just, and it makes no sense. Like, and I don't mean to be like this because I literally have no issue at all with like any Black Lives Matter movement or anything like that. Like, do whatever you want to do, be prideful of your race and all that stuff. But the fact that everybody is just so gung-ho on like every white person being a white supremacist and black people getting threats and stuff like that for no reason from no one, because no one's, anytime you ever ask them like, well, who threatened you, I just, it's random various people. There's never a specific incident. It's always ghost hunting. There's never a person. There's never a real entity. It's just this fucking ghost of a figure that's doing all this terrible stuff to people. It's like, well, all of our schools fucking haunted. We get like ghosts there, like threatening black people, like racist ghosts. I don't know. See, that's what I'm like. That's the one thing that I don't get. That's the one thing that bothers me the most. Like, I couldn't go to a school and have a bunch of people just treat me like shit because I'm not black. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That right there in itself is racism. So it's weird that they're so gung-ho on like calling people racist whilst they're acting racist. Like, when you're literally saying and doing things that would be considered racist if you were white doing it to a black person, but it's okay because you're not white, so you're allowed to do that or act like that or say that or whatever it might be. Like that right there, I mean, that's like the icing on the cake for me. I can't even wrap my head around it. It makes no sense because 90% of the time there's no even drop, inkling of fucking racism involved. But that's like, if you call someone racist, they're automatically racist these days. It doesn't matter fucking if it doesn't matter even if you're like half black and you just don't look it. You're still racist if you look white. Like it's just, it makes no sense to me. Like why do you gotta be like that? Like, and then I love how it's always like, oh, it doesn't matter if you dated black people or have black friends or know a lot of black people, you still a racist. What do I have to do to not be? Like, is there a criteria that you need to make that I'm unaware of besides not being white? I mean, I don't understand that. Like, I obviously can't be white, otherwise I'm racist or something. But what else do I need to do? Like, dude, it's funny. I've actually had someone come to my store, and he wasn't black. He was, I think he was Latino of some sort. But comes in here and he starts asking me about something, and I told him he didn't have it. And then he started talking about growing weed, and I'm like, you can't do that here. And he just gets all mad and starts leaving. I'm like, well, I'm just telling you, if you keep talking about it, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And he goes, oh, you're just fucking racist. I'm racist because I asked you to stop talking about weed in my store. Weird. See, and that's like the asininity. I don't understand. Like, how could you say something so daft and actually believe yourself? Like, he was pretty fucking sincere. And it's like, don't give me any chance to argue or nothing like that, because you're walking out the door when you say it, so I can't defend myself or anything. I mean, I don't know. I'm done ranting, because I could probably talk for hours about this stupid shit, and now I'm going off on tangents. I'm not even talking about Evergreen. Point in case, that fucking school has lost its mind. I don't know what they're putting in the fucking water fountains there or whatever. The fucking air conditioner's spitting out some fucking poison or something, because you guys are just plummeted off the face of the earth. You aren't even in reality anymore. You're just over in that fucking dead zone of idiocy, just being a bunch of morons. Go to college, get your fucking education, and find some work. That's what the fucking goal is. The goal isn't to go there and be treated like you're the Royal Highness. You're fucking just some person in a fucking college. Like, how do you ever expect to find a career in a job when your fucking face is all over the goddamn internet because you're acting like a fool? Who's gonna want to hire you? No one cares about your degrees anymore. They care about your demeanor. They see you being I'm sorry, I gotta say it, some racist fucking idiot who hates white people for no fucking reason, 9 times out of 10, because that's what most of the videos are about. Someone's being racist there, but they're not. I don't understand it. It makes no fucking sense to me. But you really expect to find a career down the road, right? Oh, like Google's gonna fucking hire you after seeing that or something. You know what I'm saying? Like this, there's no higher learning job that you're gonna get. They're not gonna do some kind of research on who you are as a person. They're gonna look at your school records and all that stuff. They always do. That's why people tell you when you're in even in grade school and middle school and all that stuff, that it's really bad to do dumb things and get in trouble and stuff, because it's permanently on your record. That's there. They have all the rights to look at that stuff, because that's what it's there for. You know, if you were never going to school and you had terrible attendance, your future jobs can see that, and they can go, oh, well, maybe we don't want to hire him, which is bullshit, because it's like, oh my God, I was fucking 15 years old. Of course I didn't want to go to school for 10 hours a day. Like, Jesus. But, I'm getting off on a tangent again. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for anybody who watched this video. That's perfect timing because my phone's dying anyways. But, peace. Thank you for watching if you did. If not, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good day, everybody. Later.